Welcome everyone, I'm JP.
Oh, this is Big Guy.
This is Pack and Draw. We open a pack and draw the card later. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's a tough one. Gotta fight it.
Blitzel, Nursery, Skidoo, Eevee, Trubbish, Mudsidol, Manatrak, Fire Energy, Gavan, Chilla, Golett, Go Goats, Wyndham Stadium.
Okay, so which one do you think we should draw here? Maybe Eevee?
No.
You've already done Manatrak.
Let's go with... Yeah, how about we go with Eevee?
All right, let's get drawing. Okay, now on to the drawing part of the video. Here we have Eevee, and we have our predetermined sketched. Again, this is our original pose. That's actually different than this. This isn't so much action. What I have here, I have more kind of a straightforward kind of more of stagnant pose, kind of like almost getting ready for a picture. It's kind of fitting for this since I'm actually drawing Eevee, which tends to be a pretty popular Pokemon. So let's see how this goes. So I'm going to start working on the outside. You know, I like to go left to right, just to kind of cover, you know, make the outside more like a thicker stroke line weight. More, I always talk about like make it more kind of cartoony. So Eevee has slightly larger head. I actually exaggerated that even more in my version. So we'll see how this goes. Here. I'm kind of even emphasizing the hair elements even more. In the usual images, they tend to be a little bit even on the very top there. So I got that going there. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. Can't complain too much. Let's start working in some of these other elements here. I'll focus on kind of like the inner ear part. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like the thickness there. Yeah, it's coming along pretty nicely here. Kind of working some here. Slightly thinner marker for kind of like that shadow part, but you can't even tell that much with there. Some lines in there just to show some direction. Yeah, it's coming along good. Got to work on the nose here. Very, very small nose. I can even thicken that if I want to. Let me start working in some of the eyes here. Eevee tends to have kind of like these reflections, these larger kind of dots in there. So I might go in and darken at least this middle part, maybe even the outside. But I'll get to that then. So I'll kind of work around here. Actually, I'm gonna add one more element there. I'll get that line going there. Maybe even this here. Maybe go a little too much, but that's fine. So kind of as you see here, I'll even add like a slight bump there for like some of the hair or the fur kind of coming along. And I'll start working. I'm going to actually make this thicker line kind of come in front of the tail there. Let me come in here and work in the mouth. And yeah, you start to see some of the elements come together. Let me find a thicker marker, but not as thick as the thickest one I was working in there. That's not too bad. It's come along pretty good, if I do say so myself. Maybe a little too much detail, but that's fine. Live and learn. I'm going to thicken these up a little here, or fill them in, I guess. Feels like that would work pretty well. Might go on the outside of the eyes too. Ooh, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I'm glad I did that there. Let me keep working with making this kind of outside fur. That's what Eevee's really known for here. So it's kind of like bunches in here. So I think I'll go and add some more details, because this kind of comes up here. There you go. Add some details in there. Maybe I'll do some small cross hatching to make that work. See, it's coming along pretty good. I think I get a good drawing style. Most important thing is like you really just want to get the essence of the character. Not everything's always going to be perfect every single time you draw it, but and yeah, I'm liking where this is going. There you go. Really can establish kind of like the fur part of the face there. I think these are a bit too even for me, the ear part. So maybe I'll go in here and maybe I should just get a thicker marker and commit to it instead of trying to fill it in with the smaller one. All right, yeah, it's come along nicely. Now for the feet down here, these are a little tricky because they're kind of like little almost nubs. Kind of just show a little separation. It's kind of like where the belly comes up. Show some of that in there. Yeah, and then there's some elements in the back hind foot here. Might as well kind of work on some of this here. Maybe not the best, a little wonky, but that's okay. Maybe I'll add some kind of shaded areas. Definitely thicken this back part up here. Give it some depth. And add some other elements in here. Going back and forth. Yeah, maybe apply some of this too. I think for the tail, it'll be a little bit more subtle, using the thinner marker. Definitely want to give that more weight, especially in the back end, considering a lot of the outside tends to be thicker. I'm going to thicken these legs a little bit here. This leg's a little off, but that's okay. Kind of got most of the basic parts in there. Yeah. There, yeah. Kind of a nice nicer kind of Eevee drawing here. Yeah, for the most part, it's there. I might play around if I ever go any further, play around with some of these other parts here. But yeah, the core's there. Maybe darken the eyes, but I'm going to let it go from now. You kind of have the basis of Eevee. So hopefully you enjoyed. Please, I'll put my signature here. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and have a good time. Thank you. Bye.